Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Daryl. In today's video, we're going to talk about our top 20 predictions for the upcoming Miss Universe pageant, which will be held in
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
So how excited are you?
I'm so excited, my friend. My goodness. I mean, they announced. In fact, they announced the venue like just a few days ago. So it's crazy. I mean, you asked me, messaged me a couple of times. Like you've been asking me when will the pageant is going to be, and then I didn't know as well. So like when they announced that it's going to be in Georgia, like we're all so excited. So yeah.
But before that, let me introduce to you my friend, my classmate, my colleague, everything, Franz. So he's a pageant enthusiast.
Yeah.
So how does it feel that Miss Universe is coming already?
It's so crazy. This is the mother of all pageants. This is the Beauty Olympics. So I mean, we love all the pageants, but then Miss Universe is Miss Universe.
But before we talk about it, can you tell them like how long have you been a pageant enthusiast?
My goodness, for so long. I mean, I think the first Miss Universe pageant I watched was 1919 during the time of it came out. And since then, like I've been watching, Miss Universe pageant like almost every year. And I'm also a sociologist, a member of my sociology. So
yeah. So you're always like into not only Miss Universe, but you also follow a lot of
beauty queens.
Beauty queens.
Yeah, beauty queens, national directors of beauty pageants as well. So,
that's great. So now we're gonna talk about like different candidates that we picked from different continents.
Yes.
So what can you say about the format? Do you like it? It started like recently, not
I
so
think
long ago.
it only started only in 2017 with Rachel Peters. So the thing is that, okay, here's the thing. I think they did this because of how would I say it? It's a bit sensitive because before without this regional grouping, we would only have like very few candidates, let's say from Europe, entering the semifinals.
Yeah.
So I think they instituted this format so that there will be an equal number of delegates per region entering the semifinals, which is good because that gives all continents an equal footing when it comes to entering the semifinals.
However, some people would say that
that kind of disadvantages, let's say, the Americas, where you have all these powerhouse countries competing for only 5 slots.
5 slots.
Yeah, that's crazy. So.
Well, some of them could enter the wild card.
Yes, so like all of these things we will tackle on later, and then we will reveal our top 20.
Reveal our top 20. Okay, so let's start first with which continent do you want to start with?
Okay, so we can start with Asia Pacific and Africa, which is
I think that's the first region that they always announce. Right?
Yeah, always. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe is it the alphabetical? No, it's not alphabetical order because last year they did Asia Pacific and Africa and then Europe. So it's not by alphabetical order. So I have no idea how they do the
they just say
semifinals and then they say the region. But then before we get there, we're going to tell you our top 20. But of course, we have our matrix. We have our criteria for choosing the delegates.
Okay, let's start off with.
Well, not exactly formal criteria, but I think most likely basing on these, of what Miss Universe is looking for. So first and foremost, we are looking for someone who has an amazing profile and who is also an amazing spokesperson, who can be a very good spokesperson for the organization.
Does it mean that the candidate should be eloquent enough?
Oh my goodness.
In English?
You know what?
Because
that's a very good question.
Because not everyone speaks English.
Honestly, we might say that, well, English, Janine Tugona, she was like, as long as you can serve, it doesn't matter if you can speak in English. But then let's face it, if you are going to be a spokesperson for an international organization, whether we like it or not, it would really be consequential. It will really be important for you to be able to speak English. Honestly speaking, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So aside from being a very good spokesperson, you need to be marketable and commercial as well. You need to be, let's face it,
of different factors.
This is a beauty pageant. Well, it's more than a beauty pageant, but first and foremost, we are looking for someone who is marketable and commercial, meaning who has a universal appeal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A kind of beauty which appeals to everyone in every part of the world. So you have to be marketable and commercial so you can be,
Yes, that's also true.
yeah, getting enough sponsors to bring in money for
So
their
being marketable, amazing profile, eloquent,
Yes.
spokesperson. So are we gonna start with our first candidate?
Yes, of
So,
course. Oh my goodness.
For the
First
for the
one.
Asian Pacific region.
Yeah, which is a very
And Africa.
competitive region, of course. So the first one for Asia Pacific and Africa is Philippines.
Okay, so is this
Gazini Ganados.
mhm. So we're ranking them. Obviously, these are your choices.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so
Yes.
so personal
Yes.
choices.
Yes.
So why
Mhm.
did you
Yeah.
pick her first in your
Mhm.
list in Asian Pacific?
A little bit of a background about Gazini first. Okay, so
Okay.
she is Filipina Palestine, and she is a former. Well, she joined Miss World Philippines in 2014, in which Valerie Weinman won.
Okay.
Yeah, so she placed as one of the semifinalists, I think. So after 5 years, she joined Binibini Pilipinas, and then she won Miss Universe Philippines, and now she's competing for Miss Universe. So Gazini has a very good profile. She is modelesque, beautiful. She's a very good
How tall
speaker.
is she?
5'8", I
Is it-
think.
is she
Yeah,
5'8"?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But the
Good
most
enough.
importantly, this is her profile. So she is an ambassador for sustainable development, and she is also an advocate for elderly care. So she's been going around the country, advocating for elderly care. That is a very good platform for her to advocate, to advocate for elderly care, because I think she grew up with her grandparents. That is
Yes.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She grew up with her grandparents.
Yes.
What else? Do you want to add any other thing aside from that? Or you want to go to the next
For
candidate?
Gazini. By the way, as for Gazini's Pasarela, you guys, you need to watch. I'm not sure if you've seen her performance in Binibini Pilipinas, but you haven't. You need to see her evening gown performance. She is totally a bomb when it comes to catwalk. Like, she was so good, So no problem. She would ace that. As for her interview skills, she is getting better. She's so good. She's so good. In
Yeah.
fact, she's very good. And she's been to several speaking engagements, also on TV, like in Tito Boy's The Bottom Line. So you can watch that. So you would be able to see for yourself how good of a speaker she is now. Yeah.
But aside from that, I think you also put her on your list because we have Catriona Gray, and she will be her successor
Yes.
if she wins the crown.
Yes.
So I think there's already like a sash factor.
Honestly, there's
Right?
sash factor. Yes, there is
That's
sash
why
factor.
she's on the list,
Yes.
because people are
Because like the
Are
weight of the
looking at
Philippines
her,
sash.
yes.
Yes, but okay. I mean, it's not for nothing that you had the Philippines sash. The Philippines has earned it. So it's not like one day people will just look up to Philippines because in just an instant. No, we worked for it. I mean, it's sort of a credential. It's like it's based on all the hard work of all the queens before her. That's why right now when you say Philippines, you know automatically that this delegate is a very good train, because you know that behind the sash comes a very formidable training when it comes to pasarela, interview, makeup, everything. So that's also an advantage for her. Well, her sash, but also of course the training which comes behind it.
So are you excited for a back-to-back if ever?
Oh my goodness, I am very much excited. Like, wow. I've been waiting for this my whole life, so let's see. But we have other delegates to talk about.
I know.
So
Okay,
yeah.
so let's move on to our next candidate, and who is she?
Okay, so she is Miss Thailand Pawinsuda Druin.
Druin.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
tell us about her.
Yeah. So Pawinsuda is Miss Thailand. So before competing in Miss Universe, she was in Manila for Miss Earth. She competed as Miss Thailand Earth in 2017.
Ah.
And
I heard about
yeah,
it.
she
that
placed in the top 8.
She competed in
in Miss
Miss
Earth. She placed in the top 8, but she didn't win. Yeah, which is also good because right now we get
Yeah.
to see her in Miss Universe stage.
It's like an experience.
Of
that
course,
made
like
her
yeah.
made her win the
Made her
title.
stronger. Yeah. So Pawinsuda is Thai Canadian. She is a model, DJ, She has a degree in kinesiology and she advocates for adapted physical education for disabled children. It's a very good platform, a very good.
That's true. I think she moved to Thailand after studying abroad because she also speaks English fluently.
Yeah, of course.
And I heard her
aside from Thai.
in a lot of her interviews. But I don't know which language she is
Most adept,
like
English
adept.
or Thai. I think like both.
Like both.
Although I don't know, maybe.
But I don't know, maybe English more.
I think maybe.
Because I look at her and I watch her speak during her final Q&A. And I thought like, oh, I think she's more confident in speaking English. But I could be wrong. Maybe she speaks both.
Yeah. But then again, like if you will be competing in Miss Universe, like of course English, that would be very.
So aside from that, like aesthetically, how do you find her?
Oh my God, she is very beautiful. One issue though.
She's tall, right?
She is very tall. She has a very good passerella. But here is the problem. Like, not my observation, but then like a lot of people have been commenting about her being a copycat of Catriona. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like her mannerisms, her styling, the way she talks, the way
Maybe people like observe that she's kind of like
Catriona. So I'm not sure if that will work
against
against her
walk,
or
like kind of like
work for her. Yeah.
The same.
Yeah.
But maybe
Yeah.
she would change it up.
Yeah.
So let us see.
Yes.
And your next candidate is?
Okay, so Miss South Africa, Zozibini Tunzi. Yeah. I mean, South Africa has been doing so well in Miss Universe in these past few years. So I'm not going to be surprised if Zozibini would also make it. I love her name, Zozibini.
Do you think since 2007?
17, yeah. So if she would make it, she would be the third consecutive delegate. In 3 consecutive years, South Africa would be making it. Yeah, and I mean, South Africa, I think in these recent years, they've been producing very good queens. I mean, they won Miss World in 2014, and then Miss Universe just 2 years ago with Demi Peters. So I can see that they also have a very rigorous training, a very good training. So,
and they send like very different candidates.
Yes, which is good, very diverse. With diverse beauty, which
not
is
like
very
the same thing every year.
True. And that's very good, So like they're serving us with different beauty, different looks each year. Right?
Okay, next one. We have Sierra Leone.
Yes, Miss Sierra Leone, Esther Bangura. You might ask me why. Why Sierra Leone? Sierra Leone she is very beautiful. She was supposed to compete last year, but then due to visa problems and traveling problems, she wasn't able to make it to the pageant. But then she still went to Bangkok to meet her supposed competitors. But so she wasn't able to join. But she's now joining this year, so I hope she got everything sorted.
Yes.
So she will be able to compete in the US. So she is.
But it's not the usual name that you would like hear being called on the stage.
Exactly. That's why what.
But maybe this year.
Yes. So you know what? Here's the thing. So we love powerhouse countries, but we also love underdog countries making it. And
next one, we have India.
India.
Oh, I saw India this morning.
Yes. What?
I saw her in
Instagram.
No, on YouTube.
Yeah, Vatika Singh. She's very beautiful.
She's very beautiful.
Yeah,
I like her photos.
She's very beautiful. Yeah. So she has a master's degree in public health, and she created an NGO spreading awareness about public health related issues. That is a very good platform, I must say. And India, I think the last time they made it to the semifinals was 2014.
That was too long.
That was too long ago. That's like 4 years. Yeah. So I hope with.
Was it like last year as well?
They were supposed to. Yeah, everyone thought.
Yeah, we never thought that she wouldn't make it. Because
because she was so good. Their delegate last year.
The one that was.
Chudasama.
Yeah, the one that was that was a bit obese when.
Yeah. So she was obese, and then
when she was younger.
Yeah, when she was younger, then.
And then we were surprised that she wasn't called.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe
so that's the thing.
Other...
So maybe Nehal might not have made it, but then I'm sure that they have a very good representative this year with Vatika.
I think it's about time that India would.
Oh my goodness, of course. Like, Indians are very beautiful. They're very smart.
And also, like I always listen to them when they speak. They are like full of
Eloquent.
wisdom. Very eloquent.
Very eloquent, very smart. So I can't wait to see her. Hopefully she
makes the 5-5.
Yeah, I know,
right?
because I can't wait to see her. And to hear her
I
in the
just
interview
wanna
round,
hear
oh my
other people
goodness.
speak.
Yes. Yeah. But that's actually scary, because when you give a microphone to a Miss India, everyone's gonna be destroyed, basically.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
So are we done with Asia?
Yes.
Pacific,
Now
and
we go.
Africa?
Yes. Now we are going to.
We're going to Europe.
Yay! Where we live.
Okay, okay, so which country are we gonna go for first?
So first one, I need to tell you that this is
Albania.
a less competitive region, I must say.
Okay.
So they need to step up their game, you know. Okay, so first one in Europe is
The girl up, like, you know.
So the first one is Miss Albania.
Albania.
She is Cindy Marina. So Miss Albania, Cindy is Albanian American. And she studies at the University of Southern California, and she was a player for the Albanian women's national volleyball team.
Wow.
Yeah, great profile. I must
She's
say.
an athlete.
Yes, and she's very beautiful. I mean, growing up in the U.S., we don't have any doubts about her interview skills. So like, I think it would also be very easy for her to cruise into top 10 and into top 5 and top 3, given her interview skills.
But there was also, was it last year when people were surprised that Albania didn't make it?
I know, because they had
Right?
such a fun delegate last year. Tracy
I think
Dini,
she was extra.
Albania.
She was so extra on stage.
Yeah,
She was feeling it.
Yeah, she was so feeling
But
it, but she
then-
didn't make it.
Yeah, what do you think? Like happened?
That's injustice. That is so. You know what?
Like for example, like India,
Yeah.
like everyone was expecting her to be called.
We don't really know.
Not just us, but also like when you see others commenting.
Yes. You know what? This is what we have to remember. We only get to see them, like, say, on the stage, when we see on the screen. But there's so many things happening. There's the closed door interview, for example, like all the activities that are being observed. So like all these things also come into place when they determine who's going to be the top 20. So when we say that someone should have made the top 20, or someone should have made the top 10 or whatever, like, we don't really know, because there are also other factors which we don't really see. Some things are happening behind the scenes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, aside from that, we have
Okay, so France with Maeva Cook. Let's say her name. Maeva.
It doesn't sound French, no?
Maeva. I don't know what she.
It doesn't sound actually, but because even the surname,
Cook.
when I first saw it, I was like, because like the typical French surnames, right?
Yeah.
So maybe she's also half from other culture.
I'm not really sure, but I'm trying to remember
Because
which region she represented
yeah.
in Miss France. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one fun fact about France. So she competed last year in Miss World. She placed in the top 12.
Apparently, there are countries where like that, who sends you to one pageant and sends you to another one. Unlike in the Philippines,
Yes,
because there are a lot of people.
pageants. Yeah.
There's a lot of people who want to join.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there's always a least chance of being sent again. You know?
Yeah. No, here's the thing. She was not supposed to be sent this year to Miss Universe. But then the original winner of Miss France right now, which is Miss Tahiti, I can remember her name.
Yeah.
Miss France, the current Miss France, declined to join Miss
Yeah, I
Universe
saw
or Miss
that.
World because she wanted to be in a Miss France coronation, which is going to be held at the same time as Miss Universe. So she opted not to join Miss Universe nor Miss World, which is okay because we get to see Maeva Cook, in the competition, and honestly, she has higher chances of winning. no, because she was a heavy favorite last year for Miss World.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a heavy
Let's
favorite.
see how she's gonna do it this year.
Of
Next
course.
one we have
Yes.
Ireland.
Oh my goodness, Miss Ireland. I don't
How do you
know
say
how.
her
Oh my
name?
goodness, her name is crazy. Her name is Irish.
Okay.
Fionn Guala O'Reilly. I don't. I'm
So
just
that's
guessing.
how-
I'm
that's how
just
they say
guessing.
it?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But I think her
That's so
her
long.
nickname is Finn or Fiona. I don't know. But Miss Ireland. Okay, listen to this. So she is the first woman of color to be crowned as Miss Universe Ireland, and she works as systems engineer for NASA.
Wow.
She is Irish American. She works for NASA. Yo.
She's an accomplished
Oh my
woman.
goodness. So this is what we love. Women who are accomplished.
Yeah.
Empowered, accomplished women.
Not just
Right?
pretty, but accomplished.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
god.
oh my goodness. Works for NASA.
I work
yo.
for NASA.
Yeah.
Come on.
Crown this girl. Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
Miss
it's
Ireland.
interesting if ever she gets the mic and talk about her
Experience
and
job,
her
you know.
job and
Yeah.
her, not just her job, but like her plans for
Yes,
the
of course.
future.
Yeah.
Then we would hear different things
Yeah,
from
yeah.
what
I think
common-
she is advocating for STEM education because her field is also in science and technology. So
Yeah.
she is advocating
That's
for STEM
nice.
education for women. You know, which is good because STEM is not really a how would I say, like a field for women usually. So like we would love to see her advocating for much of that when she wins,
Mhm.
if she would win. Yeah.
Maybe related to climate change or protecting the earth or something.
Kinda,
It could be
yeah,
something
that
like
is
that
so
because
true,
she works
yeah. Interesting.
for NASA. Next one we have Iceland.
Yes, Miss
How
Iceland
do you say
is
her name?
Birta Abiba
Oh my
Þorhalsdóttir. Yeah. So she is the
Long.
first. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. So she is the first biracial winner of Miss Iceland ever. So she is
Okay.
half Ethiopian.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she has written a full-length novel, and she also advocates for diversity and cultural awareness.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Who would say that they have written a novel? I think she's young.
Yeah,
Right?
she is young.
And
yeah,
she has
yeah.
written a novel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, and
When was the last time they placed or even
yes, the last time they placed was
In
in
the top
2009. That was 10 years ago. So right, I think it's time again for Iceland to be in the top 20. Yes, with this lady who is very beautiful and accomplished as well. Right?
Oh my god, we have different kinds of women this year. Next we have Belgium.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I
This
saw
Belgian,
her.
it's crazy. Yeah.
Remember? Well, we have
In person. You saw her? Oh my god.
No, I
Yeah.
saw her because like you know, like a mutual friend like took a selfie with her. You know
wow.
Cha-Cha, right?
Yeah.
Apparently they know
Oh.
each other. I mean, a friend of mine
Yeah.
like
That's
knows
nice.
her and they
Yeah, yeah.
chatted.
Yeah.
But for me, she looks like half.
She is
No,
pure
she's-
Filipino.
She's pure Filipino. I thought she was half.
Yeah.
But then
In fact,
was.
she is the first Miss Belgium ever of Asian descent, which makes it
I
very
think
interesting.
I heard, not even heard, but like I read from the news that there was a bit of like
Backlash.
controversy because they sent like an Asian decent
Yeah.
Belgian, because obviously like some people would think that she's not the
Yeah.
prototype of
Yes.
what Belgian should
Yeah,
be.
Belgium should be.
But I think
Yeah.
they are trying to break that stereotype.
Yeah, which is
because
good.
apparently there are a
Yes.
lot of not just Filipinos but Asian immigrants
Of course.
like in Europe in
yeah, of
general.
course. Yeah, that
so.
is so true. Like us. yeah.
Well, we're not competing for beauty pageants.
Yeah, I mean, we're here, but we're not competing for beauty pageants. We're not beauty queens. But okay, one interesting thing. So like what you've mentioned regarding breaking stereotypes. So she is advocating for diversity in Belgium, and she is also a commercial pilot.
Ah, okay.
Impressive.
What does it mean when you say a commercial pilot?
She flies planes, dude. Planes. Yeah, she's a pilot. Yeah, I don't know which airline, but she's a pilot. So like,
Okay.
yo.
Wow.
Impressive. I mean, we have women with, very strong backgrounds and profiles this year, so I'm pretty much happy with that.
Okay, are we done?